Hi, welcome to Module 8. This entire module is on things you can do before the interview to ensure that it's going to be a great interview. In this video 8-1, we're going to go over some review of two important topics that we've already covered just a little bit. The first thing I want to make sure you focus on is your question list. And we've already talked about the 12 to 15 questions that you're going to pre-plan and use these to create the backbone of a great interview with your host. Now remember, I want you to use these as a way of going through all of your talking points, ensuring that in this interview, if the 12 questions are asked, everything you could possibly ever want to cover is presented. So use your question list as a great way of formulating your outline for the interview and making sure that you actually go through and follow it. Again, a huge percentage of the hosts are just going to read these questions to you. So I want to make sure that you have not only great questions, but fantastic answers to each and every one of the questions. A second thing that we've already talked about, but I want to make sure you focus on, is knowing the host and what type of interview they like to give. I told you the story about Rusty Humphries and how he likes to attack guests, usually on question number 3. Usually, that's his method, and I knew it in advance, so I was ready. I had listened to his show several times and studied him and made sure that I could deal with whatever he was going to throw my way. Now, as a radio host myself, I've realized that I usually ask 3 or 4 questions in one time and expect the guest to be able to answer all of that. If you were to listen to my show, you would know that and prepare by having a piece of paper and a pencil ready so that you can write down the 4 or 5 questions that I tend to ask at one time. These are super important things that I want you to do before the interview to make sure that you're prepared and studied up for a great job. In the next video, 8-2, I'm going to talk about the importance of time management for a great interview. I'll be right back.